Oh my, I am super hyped. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, every time I look at this book, The Wall, issue collection book from cc&d magazine, made August 2022, every time, I think my husband sings another song about a wall, but every time I sing Sex Pistols, I can't go over the wall, I don't understand this thing at all, and I get Sex Pistols going through my head every time I see this cover. Sorry, that's not talking poetry. This is a reading for you guys from the issue anthology of the May to August 2022 issues of cc&d magazines. This is the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall is true, and if I show it off properly, can I? Is it possible? You have yourself a cover? What? You have yourself a cover? What? And I wanted to be able to share with you a few poems from this, maybe section 2. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you very much for the listening. If you want to know anything about it, you can go to Scarce Publications and learn about this book. It's actually still listed on the main page. You can check it out. It's pretty awesome. Anywho, this first poem that I was going to share with you is titled Before Taking Over the Controls. One of the times I went to DC, I was taking a friend there to see the town because this 5'6" woman was about to go into surgery to remove a cyst on one of her ovaries the size of a softball. Well, our friend was driving us to O'Hare Airport, but before we got on the road, I picked up a small Domino's pizza, and as we started driving along the Kennedy, we agreed that the best bite of any slice of pizza is always that center point bite. So we agreed then and there to eat the center bites of all of the triangles of pizza before we went on to eat more pizza before our flight. And you know, another time, when I was flying to New Orleans on a business trip, and one coworker was scheduled to fly with me. Now, this coworker was a cute as a button girl from Kentucky, and she was a riot to hang around with, and she was deathly afraid of flying. And I knew her fear, so I brought, back before 9/11, when you could still bring water or soda into an airport with no problem, I brought a 32-ounce plastic cup from a fast food joint filled with hot chocolate and peppermint schnapps. She said she was afraid, so I told her to enjoy some drink before we get on the plane. And she ordered more beers on the plane. And as I knew that as we were landing, I started telling her jokes to keep her enthralled until I finally told her that we landed. She made it. Everything was okay. I'm used to flying in airplanes for big events, even if the events are actually flying an airplane right before New Year's in Southwest Florida, getting trained, photographing the view from the clouds before taking over the controls, or going up in a plane in Longmont, Colorado, with no side door and a parachute strapped to my back until someone tells you, okay, we're up 12,500 feet now. It's time to start moving. And you waddle to the open door, hold on to that fast-moving airplane for a second for dear life, then let go. I've flown for family, flown to marry people in a wedding, flown for vacations, flown for my mother's cremation. It's amazing. And sometimes the trip can be the story, but wait for the flight to end, because that's when the real story can start. Thought I'd change gears for you for the next poem. The second one is titled, Have You Ever Had? Have you ever had a bug sandwich before? I'm sure that your answer is probably no, even though there's probably been a few bugs in your little fast food sandwiches you bought, but don't think about that. I know when you're in the military you have to be prepared for things like eating bugs, but that doesn't mean anyone wants a bug sandwich. But one year, At Christmas, a friend of mine gave me a bug sandwich because she thought I quote unquote had everything, but I probably didn't have a bug sandwich. It wasn't technically a bug sandwich. It had 3 plastic bugs inside rubber or plastic slices of bread. I kept the bug sandwich on top of my fridge for a few years. And now after that rubbery plastic bread fell apart, I put 2 of those plastic bugs, maybe 3, at the bottom of my fish tank. So in a way I kept the memory of my bug sandwich alive. So if you're ever wondering what to get for someone for Christmas, if you have to buy a gift for people who have everything, go to a trick shop and get them a bug sandwich. In a strange way, they just might like it. Yay, the next set that I was going to read are short ones. They're all grouped together from a performance arts section. And so they're a bunch of micro poems. Not sure which show. Twitter inside, maybe because they're all really Twitter-length poems, really short. But I'm just going to rattle them off for you. I hope you enjoy them. This one is titled, Became a Jungle. She wanted plants around. She wanted something living. And since my mom died, my home has become a jungle because I don't want anything to die. This next one's titled, How He Failed. I'm disappointed in you, he said to me. And I wonder if he ever felt disappointed in how he failed as a father. This next one, they're all unrelated, believe it or not. Next one's titled, Labeled Me Again. They gave me a straitjacket, slapped on a bracelet. I contorted out of the straitjacket, tore the wrist ID. Please, don't. They labeled me again. Didn't realize I can get that emotional in reading just such a short poem. This next one, which doesn't relate to any of the other ones, is titled, Spit Me Out. If I sat down, I couldn't get up because you sucked me in, and I'm waiting for you to spit me out. I'll end with a better ending last one, a nice palate cleanser for your last really short poem from the cc&d issue collection book. This is titled, Now I'm Strong. In the past, I always thought I was alone. I was wrong. You helped me by giving love and giving hope. Now I'm strong. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was your installation of readings from Section 2 of the cc&d May to August 2022 issue collection book titled The Wall. You don't have to sing any rock songs about walls if you do not want to. But it's always stuck in my head. This is The Wall from cc&d magazine, and this is actually the Berlin Wall. I can't show it off in as many ways as possible. My shirt on it does not have a wall. It has a pier because I had to give my heartfelt love and support for everyone in Naples who probably did not get hit as bad as other parts of Florida did. But since I have spent a good part of my childhood and growing up in Naples, I hope everyone is doing okay there. I hope everyone, after going through Hurricane Ian, which has just been going on this past week, will recover and do well. I hope everyone remains safe. I hope everyone remains creatively inclined. If you can be vaccinated and you haven't, how dare you? Because it's free and you always do what your government tells you, right? So do something to take care of yourself so that we can get together, and places like this open mic that was hosted by Tom Woodruff could continue again, and we could all be together and share our creative spirits together one-on-one. And thank you very much for listening to this reading from cc&d magazine. If you want to know about the wall, you can go to scars.tv and you will see it on the main page right there. A search on Amazon, The Wall, is kind of like a vague one. Maybe cc&d after, it would make it easier to find. But you can find anything out about the book online at Scars or at Amazon. Thank you all so very much, and I might come with a collection book reading, 1 or 2 more for you guys. Stay well, stay safe. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you very, very soon. Thank you. Thank you very much.